Hey, welcome to the Bitcoin Bull. Today we're going to see what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin skyrocketed. It's been doing really well lately. And yesterday it skyrocketed and hit this very important resistance line I've been talking about. And now it's doing a pullback. So we're going to look and see what Bitcoin is doing today, what it should do today. And we're not going to go over any Bitcoin news today. I've been looking and haven't really found anything important. No bad news or no good news. Just there's news, but nothing really relevant. So I won't go into any news today. Just analysis. And if you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that. That will help grow the channel. And if you want to stay up to date on what Bitcoin is doing every day, then hit that subscribe button. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's blow this up. And we'll also take a quick look at what the whole crypto marketplace is doing today. So here, let's zoom in a little bit. First, let's see what Bitcoin is doing today, and then we'll see what it should be doing in the next several days and weeks and months. So we had yesterday, at the making of the video, we were right here, and I said the most probable thing that would happen and the best thing that could happen would be to stay here before going up again. And it kind of did that. It started doing that, but then Bitcoin skyrocketed and hit this very important resistance line here, which I was expecting that would happen in a couple of days from now after Bitcoin takes a rest, and then it would hit. Because I said if Bitcoin keeps going up, it's been going up so much lately that if Bitcoin keeps going up, then what would happen is, and I said this yesterday on the video, if it goes up too fast and hits here, then Bitcoin would take a drop, which is what happened. So, but it's fine. It's completely this is completely normal. Don't let this get you nervous. This is just a correction because Bitcoin went up really fast, and it either has to rest or it has to drop before going back up again. And it did kind of like a mix. It started resting, but then it jumped up, and so now this is completely normal. So now for today, we should be anywhere in this range here, anywhere between these two resistance lines. That would be the most possible scenario, but most likely and hopefully we'll be just hanging out, slowly working our way back into the middle of these two resistance lines, here and here. And hopefully during a couple of days or a few days, be in here before then breaking this resistance and working our way up here to this very, very, very important resistance line here. This is the most important one, 40,500, which Bitcoin hit exactly here. And so why is this important? Because here, let's zoom out a little bit. Because this is where Bitcoin tries to break and doesn't break, and when it hits it, it drops back down again. You can see it hit here, and then it hit again. It hit again here, and now it hit again, third time. But this time, it hit, but it's just the wick. The candlestick did not hit it, just the wick. So it's not really considered hitting it yet, because if it did hit, if the candlestick hit and then dropped down to here where we are now, that would not be a good sign. That would be a sign that Bitcoin would probably be working its way down again before going up. But since it's just the wick, Bitcoin should still the most probable scenario is that Bitcoin should still be going up, and then the candlestick hitting this support. And once Bitcoin hits this support, the candlestick, not just the wick, when it hits here and breaks it, if it hits it and drops, that's a whole other scenario. But the most likely thing that will happen when Bitcoin hits here is that Bitcoin will then skyrocket. Why is that? Because I see that what's happening is that Bitcoin is like repeating the same thing that happened up here, but doing the opposite, doing the inverse. So this is what I kind of explained yesterday too. That imagine here, this is where Bitcoin was the highest, and when it hit here, it took a drop, and then the day it took the biggest drop with this huge candlestick going down, it took a rest, several days, and then took another big drop. And now the same thing is happening, but upside down. Bitcoin took a drop, the lowest point possible. After that, it skyrocketed. The day that it skyrocketed the most, which was yesterday, then made a pullback, just like here. We're in this area here. Then what should happen is that Bitcoin should take a rest for several days, then go up. And once Bitcoin breaks here, we should be doing this movement here, but instead of going down, going up. And right here, Bitcoin should go all the way up to here, which is the next resistance line. See here, this is a very important resistance line here. It hits these. This is a big resistance line here, and there's no other resistance. There's no other resistance from this support line up to like 49,000 ish. There's no resistance. So once Bitcoin makes its way up and breaks here, the most likely scenario is that Bitcoin will skyrocket and hit like 49,000. And then we should repeat the same thing that happened here. Then instead of going up, we'll be going down. So going like this, going up, hitting like 59,000, 48,000, 49,000, 50,000 around there. And then making a correction. Maybe going back down to this support here, or maybe even a little farther down. And then skyrocketing to the new maximums, which would be like repeating this whole area here. That will be in a couple months from now, several months from now, that we'll be breaking these maximums and going to the new maximum. That's what Bitcoin looks like it's going to do for today. Hopefully for the next several days, Bitcoin will be above here and below here, so Bitcoin can rest, because Bitcoin's been going up a lot. Here, let's see the total, how much Bitcoin has gone up from lowest point all the way to here. That's 38%. Bitcoin's gone up 38%. So it's the best thing that Bitcoin could do right now is to take a small rest for several days before hitting the 40,000 again. Because if not, if Bitcoin if Bitcoin keeps going up, if today it recuperates and it keeps going up and breaks it, then when Bitcoin makes a correction, it could take a big dive, and better for that not to happen, right? So that's what Bitcoin should be doing. Things can change quickly. If there's good news or there's bad news, Bitcoin can go up real quick or down real quick. And like yesterday was very volatile, Bitcoin. So that's why we have to keep an eye on Bitcoin every day and analyze it every day. The technical analysis, like what we're doing right now, and also the news, looking to see what is going on in the news, because the news really affects how people think, and it can get them scared, people scared so that they sell, or get people excited and want to buy Bitcoin, and that will make the price go up. And so that's why we have to look at this every day. Things can change, but if there's no major big good news or bad news, what I just said is what Bitcoin should be doing. And I have a feeling some more good news is going to be coming out. There's been a lot of good news. I have a feeling that a lot of big companies, institutions, and maybe even governments bought in here. last week, and we'll be finding out soon what companies, if they're American companies, what companies have been buying in. So hopefully we'll have some good news any day now of a big company that bought into Bitcoin, and that will make Bitcoin price go up even more. So let's check out what real quick here before we end, what the whole crypto market is doing. The stock market is doing really good. Bitcoin is doing excellent. We're taking a small break today, doing really good. But the other cryptocurrencies, the altcoins, they're not doing so well. Let's take a look at all of them. Yeah, the majority is in red of all the other cryptocurrencies. Yesterday, when Bitcoin went up so much, a lot of the cryptocurrencies started going up as well, started doing good. But today they're all taking, the majority of them are taking a dump. They're almost all in red. So later on, I don't think this is a very good time to invest in other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin. Well, there are some. I do have some, but I'm not going to recommend at this moment any other cryptocurrencies because it's very risky time. But I have a feeling that once Bitcoin breaks this resistance here, the 40,500, and Bitcoin starts working its way up, and it's clearly people clearly see that Bitcoin is going up, that we've broken this whole area here. Bitcoin is clearly off the floor, and Bitcoin is up, in this area here. Then I think the whole crypto market will turn around and start doing a lot better. People start investing in other cryptocurrencies, especially the major ones. And then we can start talking about, I can start recommending some other cryptocurrencies to do some speculation, some trading, try to make even more profit. But at the moment, it's very risky. So that's why I haven't been recommending any other cryptocurrencies. So that's it for today. Hope you found this video useful and helpful and interesting. If so, if you can give me a like, I would really appreciate that, and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this every day. And thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.